Hey guys, I'm just finished a workshop today. It's a one-day workshop put on by the ACA where I spoke for the whole entire day, training CAs, which is chiropractic assistants. And one of the encouraging things that I did, I've done this a second time and 2 years in a row. And this time I'm going to talk about the learnings I got from, training a bunch of CAs, which is, I had 35, I think, CAs in the room and actually a few chiropractors in the room, which is great to see the chiropractors wanting to come with the CAs and actually train as a team, because not many events out there are really dedicated just for the CAs. And that's what a lot of the feedback that I got was, which was fantastic. What I realized though, is that effectively what chiropractors are missing is missing the key component of one of the most crucial part of your team. Think about a triangle where a practice is that a successful practice requires the chiropractor, which you obviously are important, but you also need patience in order for you to be successful in practice. At the same time, you also need a really good CA. The trouble is that what I found is that most chiropractors are not effectively using their CAs. And the reason why I can say that is because you can tell that the CAs, the majority of the CAs, I would say, actually love working there. And the majority of CAs want to help you grow your practice. But the problem is that they're being underutilized. And the reason why they're being underutilized is, one, is they don't know effectively how they can voice out their ideas, their concern, and also how to help you build your practice. But you, as the practitioner, haven't provided the right culture that allows them to effectively point out those ideas. It starts with you, the chiropractor. If you do not create a culture where the CA feels safe enough to be able to voice concerns without your judgment on them that it's a bad idea, or you can't allow their CAs to be effectively to tell you things that they think will improve the practice, or they don't feel comfortable enough for them to feel confident and allow them to say, hey, I think we could do this better, or this is how we can improve. That is a fault of the leadership, which is yourself, to not being able to share that ground, that space for them to allow that opportunity for them to voice out their concern. In addition, the second thing I think is really important is that we don't, as chiropractors, we don't effectively tell and communicate what we want. If you don't share your goals, your target, your vision of where you want to be, there's no way they're going to be able to help you. The problem when I asked, it goes, how do we do better marketing? That was the question. And I said, okay, tell me, what does the practice want to do? Because there's no point just talking about marketing in general. We want to talk about the marketing that's actually going to help move the needle. So what is the needle? What am I moving the needle from? And what am I moving the needle to? They couldn't answer the question because I actually don't know. And that was not just one person. It was multiple people said, I don't know what my practitioner wants. I don't know what my chiropractor wants. The breakdown here that I want to really be very clear, the sharing that I want to have is, number one, is create a culture that allows your CA to be able to help you by letting them be able to share their ideas and allow them to have accountability to ensure that an opportunities for them to help you build that practice. Now, you don't have to accept all ideas. Secondly, communicate clearly what you want practice to do or what you're trying to do effectively and the reasons why. Stop hiding it in your own head and thinking that that's translatable and they automatically know that. I guarantee you, your CAs have superpower because you haven't shared your ideas. It's all about communication. You wanted me to teach, most of the chiropractors wanted me to teach these CAs how to communicate better. To have your team effectively work better, it's for you to learn how you can communicate better with your team. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already done so, that subscribe button, you should press it. And because I want to share videos with you just like this one to help you grow your practice.